Hello and welcome to Season 3 of The Bunny Perspective. Now it's high time we talk about something controversial. I'll just put this out there. I like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I don't think there's anything wrong with liking it. I'll say this too, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is hands down the best relaunch of a franchise ever. In the last decade or so, we've seen the return of nearly every bullshit movie or TV show that had any nostalgic significance whatsoever. Dark Shadows? Really? These new remakes are almost always crap. Rarely are they as good as the source material. And look, before I even play the opening, I'll say this. If you don't like it, that's fine. I know a lot of people who just don't like cartoons or can't stand kids shows. That's fine. You don't have much of an argument, and I don't have anything to add to it. If you don't like it, it's fine. But when critics go out of their way to say that My Little Pony is somehow bad, that's where I draw the line. Not only is it good, it's kind of a miracle.
Are you ready?
No.
I was asking the audience.
No, they can't answer you. It's in the internet.
What's the internet?
Ah! Play the song!
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They moved along, they changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead and some have even grown a beard.
Well, you've got opportunity in this very community.
I shouldn't be talking up this show right now. The Hub should be a much bigger failure, and My Little Pony Friendship is Magic should be another mediocre attempt to sell toys. But it's much more than that, thanks to Lauren Faust. My Little Pony isn't the most groundbreaking show ever. It treads a lot of cliches when it comes to storytelling. If this was a wholly original concept, I don't think it would have done nearly as well.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
But when you look at the show that this is based on...
Nightshade! Nightshade! Woo!
I mean, how the fuck was this a thing?
To the moonwalk, pony.
I'm not a fan of Transformers, but those stories were like Hamlet compared to My Little Pony. So to take a nothing show like My Little Pony and make it not only entertaining, but also well-designed and impressively animated is really quite the feat. This has everything to do with Lauren Faust, who worked on Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, two groundbreaking cartoons themselves. Rather than making the show a vacuous waste of time,
Oh, I do. I want to be backup singer for Nightshade.
she had the ponies have actual adventures. They fight a manticore!
A manticore!
How cool is that? I think that's why the show got so popular with men. And now it's basically designed to be popular with internet nerds.
Chocolate rain, you guys! Chocolate rain!
The first season has a lot of very clever and subtle pop culture references. For instance, there's an episode that is basically the Star Trek episode Trouble with Tribbles mashed up with the Pied Piper. Rather than phoning it in, Faust took the basic concept and gave it a little bit of depth. It's basically a little fantasy world with its own rules and races, just like Tolkien.
Each tribe sends their leaders. Daughter of the Unicorn King, Princess Platinum.
Yeah, I just compared My Little Pony to Tolkien. What? You want to step to me? You got your unicorns who use magic and are kind of like elves. You got your Pegasus ponies who are warlike and a bit like dwarves, kinda. And of course you got your normal ground ponies who are like humans. And they're griffins and dragons and donkeys. You get the idea. So if you would have told me or anyone else a year before this show came out that My Little Pony was going to be relaunched, I think the reaction would be a big fat who cares. I think this relaunch dared to be something more and it paid off.
This day has been just perfect. The kind of day of which I've dreamed since I was small.
And shit, all it took was to make the characters have a little bit of depth.
Okay, now when you get another Twitch, we'll have all kinds of scientific information. Okie dokie dokie!
But we can't talk about this show without talking about bronies. Brohoof. So the fan base. While I'm sure everyone has their own reasons for liking the show, I argue that most guys who do can't tell you exactly why they like it.
You no longer have reason to fear us.
I know why I like it. It's really an amazing example of marketing. I mean, I didn't make an episode about fucking Pound Puppies or Strawberry Shortcake, who also got relaunched at the same time.
It's just not as cool as I was imagining.
I think the other reason this show works, unlike those other examples of Hub's relaunches, is it takes a lot of time to develop good characters. Not just mewling idiots that only care about makeup and hair care.
Oh, pale. Like gross.
And what's crazy is there are arguably superficial episodes of Friendship is Magic about weddings and dances, yet I don't think it hurts the show at all.
No, I don't like it.
Aww. I love it.
And it doesn't hurt the show at all because it's got some really great writing. I'm not gonna say it's totally perfect. It's not. Some of the side characters get mediocre voice actors, and not every story has a rad battle in it. Though the season 2 finale did show some of its Powerpuff Girl roots. Despite the stakes ranging from the entire world to just if the girls are going to go to the dance, nothing feels forced. And I was just as invested in the girly stuff as I was watching the gang solve the problem of a slumbering dragon whose smoke is blocking out the sun.
His snoring is what's causing all this smoke. He should really see a doctor. That doesn't sound healthy at all.
Sure, some of the plot lines you can see a mile off, but again, this is for kids. Kids haven't seen these stories to death yet, and I think they explore fun ways of retelling these classic Saturday morning cartoon stories. I agree the fan base can get a little weird, but I mean any fan base has its weirdos. My Little Pony has a problem that it's a little weird for dudes to like it so much. But a cross-gender fan base is hardly a new thing, is it? Most times, though, the show is for boys, like with Invader Zim. That girls end up also enjoying. Zim is a show that kind of reminds me of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic a lot, and we'll get into why next time.
Well, he does look pretty weird.
Yeah, and he is sitting.
Basically, I think My Little Pony is amazing. If you like kids shows and have only ignored this one because of an annoying fan base or someone online told you not to watch it, you should at least sit down and give it a chance. They put in internet and film references all over the second season. John Delancey, or Q from Star Trek, is the voice actor for the Season 2 bad guy Discord.
Looks like we might be due for a big old storm of chaos.
The creators and writers want you to like it, so why don't ya?
You can tell me what toys I can play with. You can tell me not to grow my cups. You can tell me which sex I can marry. It's so scary the weird way that you want.
Straight out of Ponyville, motherfucker named Twilight. Don't call the bell, sweet the bell, raise hell, but you in a bar fight. She's unicorn, warm, got the force, smooth shit around a teleport. But she's a pony, that's a horse that will, but of course, cavort sport. Like Spike on Rarity, Clydesdale Claire is a horse that a hunger for. But a shaggy with butterfly bumble speed, but a little bit of mumblecore. Thinking mean is a mean motherfucker full of pranks with rainbow dash. Say you don't give a fuck if a shit's fucked up, they gotta fall back and laugh.
You can tell me what.
Man up and watch a girl's cartoon, you dicks! John Delancey, or Q from Star Trek The Next Generation, is the voice actor for Season 2, Bad Boo Boo, Baba Boo Boo.
He's standing on your head.
Mo Bovine.